As our bus leaves Athens and drifts deeper into the quiet Greek countryside, I want to share a little something with you. By the time we reach Meteora, we're going to discover a few things that make this place truly special. Things you might not notice at first glance. First, there's Kalampaka, a small, peaceful village right under the giant rocks. It looks simple from the road, but once you step into it, there's a warm, welcoming feeling that you instantly pick up. Then we'll get closer to the monasteries sitting high on the cliffs. Some stand out clearly, others almost melt into the rocks, and each one has its own history and meaning. And of course, the question everyone asks is, how did people manage to build monasteries on top of cliffs that look impossible to climb? And what made the monks choose such a far, quiet place to live? So, stay with me. Let's find out all the answers together. When the bus reaches Kalampaka, the first thing you notice is how calm the village feels. The streets are small and clean, with little cafes, family shops, and people going about their day at a slow, easy pace. As you walk through the village, nature sits all around you. Small trees, flowers in front of homes, and quiet corners where life feels simple. But what makes Kalampaka truly special is what stands behind it. The huge rocks of Meteora rise straight up from the back of the village. They look close enough to touch. One moment you're walking past a bakery or a small house, and the next moment you look up and see these giant rock walls, standing tall and silent. The mix of everyday village life with these massive rocks creates a view you won't see anywhere else. Normal street suddenly becomes beautiful because of the nature behind it. In Kalampaka, everything feels simple, peaceful, and real. And the rocks watching over the village make it feel like a place full of stories waiting to be discovered. Behind Kalampaka stand the giant rocks of Meteora, and many people wonder how these huge shapes were created. A long time ago, millions of years in the past. This whole area was covered by a big river and lakes over time. Strong water currents brought stones, sand, and mud into the valley. As the years passed, all of this material became hard, like solid rock. Later, the river changed its direction and slowly moved away. When the water disappeared, the rocks were left standing. For millions of years, wind, rain, and weather chipped away at the rock surface bit by bit. The soft parts wore off, and the harder parts stayed. This slow process shaped the rocks into the tall pillars and strange forms we see today. So when you look at Meteora, you're seeing nature's work from more than 60 million years ago. Rocks shaped by water, wind, and time itself. And that's what makes Meteora feel so unique. It's not only beautiful, it's a place that holds the history of the Earth in its shape. On the Meteora rocks, you can also see many small caves and openings. Some of these caves were made naturally over millions of years by wind and rain. Others were shaped by people long ago. These caves were used by early monks who wanted a quiet place to pray and live. Some caves were also used for storage, shelter, or even as small hidden chapels. Even today, when you look closely at the cliffs, you can spot these tiny openings, a mix of nature's work and human history. As you move higher into the Meteora hills, the first monastery that welcomes you is the Holy Monastery of St. Nikolaos Anapafsas. The path to reach it is short, but a little steep. You walk along a narrow stone walkway, surrounded by small trees, wild bushes, and the peaceful sound of birds. The steps, the view behind you opens up to the wide valley and the village of Kalampaka far below. When you stand at the base of the rock, you notice something special. This rock is narrow and tall, so the monastery had to be built one level on top of another, like a vertical tower. This makes St. Nikolaos different from all the other monasteries. The story of this place goes back to the 14th century. Monks chose this rock because it was high, quiet, and safe. They carved small rooms into the stone and lived a simple life. The story of this place goes back to the 14th century. Monks chose this rock because it was high, quiet, and safe. They carved small rooms into the stone and lived a simple life, far away from the busy world. When you enter the monastery, you feel how small and humble the space is. But then you reach the chapel. And this is the real treasure. Inside, you see bright, detailed frescoes painted in the 1500s by Theophanes the Cretan, one of the greatest artists of that time. The walls are covered with colorful scenes from the Bible, and even after hundreds of years, the colors still look alive. As you move through the narrow hallways and wooden stairs, you can imagine how monks lived here with very little, spending their days in prayer, writing, and silence. When you reach the upper balcony, the view is unforgettable. You look out and see Kalampaka below, green fields stretching far into the distance, and giant rock pillars rising all around you.